Trita Parsi, president of the National Iranian American Council and a friend of Jason's. And Trita, with a welcome to you, what was your reaction and where did you first hear of his release?
You know, we're absolutely delighted that he is released, as well as the others. We're of course hoping that Siamak Namazi would have been included as well, which unfortunately appears not to be the case, but nevertheless, this is a significant day, not just for the families of these four individuals, but also for the United States and its use of diplomacy. Day by day, we're seeing that the Obama administration is achieving much, much more by taking a reasonable approach, pursuing diplomacy, talking to counterparts, and getting things done.
Did you see this coming, Trita?
Yes, we had indications that this was in the making. Obviously, this is a negotiation that took place separate from the nuclear negotiations, but the nuclear negotiations was essentially necessary to get done before we could see these other positives come about. And I actually have expectations that we're going to see more things. It's not going to become a love fest, but there's a lot of different difficulties between the United States and Iran that now can be resolved, mindful of the fact that the United States and Iran are in a very different context. There's a modicum of trust between the two sides now, and there are open channels of communication, and that's critical.
I know that just a short time ago, Trita, you tweeted, if Obama wasn't president of the United States, there'd be no Iran deal. Iran's nuclear program would have continued, and U.S. prisoners will still be in prison. So would this have happened if it weren't for the Iran nuclear deal? And what do you say to people who criticized it?
This would not have happened had it not been for the Iran nuclear deal. That's the reality. And had it not been for the Obama administration really doubling down on diplomacy, starting already in the mid-summer of 2012 when secret negotiations began in Oman, we would not be here today. For numerous years, there were opportunities for diplomacy that unfortunately both sides passed up, and the Bush administration didn't pursue diplomacy at all. And as a result, these difficulties festered, became more grave, and it's quite fortunate that the Obama administration pursued diplomacy at a moment when the Iranians were also ready to pursue it. And as a result, we now have a deal. We have prisoners released. We had a record short time of U.S. sailors being kept in Iranian detention, which I think is because of the fact that the deal on the prisoner swap already had been concluded, and neither side wanted to complicate it. And that's part of the reason why that issue got resolved so quickly.
All right, Trita Parsi, the president of the National Iranian American Council and a friend of Jason Rezaian. I know it's a happy day for you. Thank you for your time.